Namaste. I'm Alakanandama, Ayurvedic doctor and principal of Alandi Ayurveda Gurukula, a unique apprenticeship-style Ayurveda school in Boulder, Colorado. Hope to see some of you on Sunday, March 1st at our open house. All right, so let's talk about beetroot, typically in America referred to as beets. We had talked 2 weeks back about the Nordic diet. Last week we talked about turnips, important in the Nordic diet. This week, beets. Beets are a little bit harder to grow than turnips are. The seeds don't germinate quite as well and they don't last as long either. So if you're saving beet seeds from one season to the next, or as I often do, for a number of seasons, that's okay, but you need to sow them more thickly. And generally, sow them more thickly than it says you need to, because they don't tend to germinate as well. Only lightly cover them, but really firm the soil pretty nicely over the seeds. I've never found that I needed to thin beets because they work it out for themselves. One baby beet pops up and you harvest it, and that allows room for the adjacent beets to grow. So beets are wonderfully high fiber. They're a good source of folate, important for women's health and brain health, potassium, magnesium. They are high in nitrates, and your body can make those into nitric oxide to relax our blood vessels. So that means beets can help to lower our blood pressure, improve the blood flow to the heart for heart health, and also improve the blood flow to the brain. Why did I say that they Beet Power? Because beets have an all but unique set of phytonutrients, betanin and betaine. Most of your vegetables that are red or deep purple get that color from anthocyanins, which certainly are very important antioxidants. But in the case of beet, the red color comes from betanin, and they also have betaine. So these are semi-unique phytonutrients. You will find some of these in chard and little in spinach. And if you get the red prickly pear fruit, they're going to have these same phytonutrients, but you don't get red prickly pear fruits even all year round or even everywhere. So enjoy your beets to get the antioxidant power, the anti-inflammatory power, the liver protective power of betanin and betaine, which scavenge free radicals and improve methylation. Include beets in your diet. But let's talk a little bit about beets from the standpoint of Ayurveda. For Vata, beets are very good for you. Make sure they are well cooked. They need to be nice and soft. That breaks open the cell wall so the beets taste sweet. The sweet taste is lovely for Vata. They need to be nice and soft, and then they're warming and they're good for you. Pitta, you also need your beets nice and soft, but you can't eat quite as many of them as Vata can. They are heating. They are red, mostly. They're going to provoke pitta if you have too much of them, and they're also laxative. Pittas tend to be a little more on the loose-boweled side. Myself personally, I really prefer the Kyoja beets that are not all the way red, because I feel they're nicer for my pitta. I also like golden beets. For kapha, cook your beets lightly so you don't break open the cell walls, and they're not as sweet, and they'll be very nice for you. And of course, as a cook, there's a wonderful side to beets and there's an annoying side to them. The annoying side is you can't just throw them into anything whatever, because even a little beet is going to make your whole dish red when you wanted it to be multicolored or not look red. or you're using some beet in your veg broth and then your golden soup becomes red. So it does have a tricky side, but beets are very delicious. Steamed baby beets, steamed sliced, mature beets, beets in soup, and if you're ready for the red color, beets in stir fries and other dishes. So, yep, enjoy your beets. Don't forget to click the like button, and we'll see you again next week. Namaste.